Longmont Humane Society, we run the full Dogs Playing for Life behavior program. Primarily when that program goes around to different shelters, they're introducing playgroups as enrichment, a way for every dog to get out of their kennel every day, right? That's their new tagline, every dog, every day. So that those dogs are provided enrichment, they're provided socialization, they're provided an outlet. We have had that for the past 10 years or so because Amy was our Director of Training and Behavior before she left to do Dogs Playing for Life full time. So she set that up and we've had it for the past 10 years or so. So that's been going wonderfully, but we also have additional levels to that. So we take in behavior dogs from surrounding shelters. We take in behavior dogs from across the country. We have a behavior wait list for transfers that is about a year to a year and a half long at this point. And so people that have dogs that are struggling in their environments are able to solicit our help in order to get them into our program. And we are behaviorally resourced. We deal with some behavior problems that are not easily fixed in shelter environments, and we just have the skill set to be able to work with those tougher issues. So we also do Dogs Playing for Life mentorships. So we host those. They're through Dogs Playing for Life. It's a specific program that Amy has developed, and there's a daily schedule, but we host those mentorships. So people from around the country can come here, learn more about playgroups and learn more about fancy footwork and kennel enrichment and getting the dogs in and out of the kennels safely for staff and volunteers. So we do kind of train the trainers stuff here for Dogs Playing for Life. We also do it individually for anyone who's interested in coming to Longmont Humane Society and learning about our program, independent of Dogs Playing for Life. We also offer mentorships, internships for other organizations.
Would you say that that's Longmont's specialty then, behavioral training?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
do you tend to take in more of those behaviorally challenged or special needs cases?
We do. We also balance it though. So we are open admission, which means we take in anything that comes through our door. We contract with our local jurisdiction. We are a nonprofit. We're not an animal control facility. We're not a municipal facility. So we contract with our jurisdictions to provide lost and found services and stray holding, but we're open admission. So to our jurisdictions, we take in anything that walks through the door. We get a lot of behavior cases and things that walk through the door. When we have the space, we open up to out of our jurisdiction. So some people have heard of our reputation and they will drive from Kansas or Texas or Oklahoma. Those are some that I can think of off the top of my head that people were having trouble with their dogs. They knew that if they surrendered them to the shelter in their area, the dog would not make it out alive. So they were able to hold on to the dog until we were able to take it in. So we've taken in some surrenders from other states, from other areas. We also do the behavior transfer program. So we take in dogs from other shelters and rescues that they aren't resourced to really help, and we're able to resolve the problems for the most part. We aren't always successful, but we give the dog a really good opportunity to have another shot and to learn some new things and some new ways of coping with the stress and the environment, and have a different reaction to whatever stimulus it is that's causing them the problem. So whether that is dogs that are wary of strangers, or dogs that have dog-to-dog issues, or dogs that are reactive to dogs on leash, or whatever. We evaluate each dog as an individual and then decide whether they're an appropriate dog for our program. And when we're doing that, we take into account all the dogs that we have in our program already, so that we can keep a balance of dogs that might need some more support once they go into the home versus dogs that maybe don't need a lot of support when they go into the home, because not everybody wants to walk in and adopt a dog that's going to need additional training. So so we have to keep a nice balance, and we have to also make sure that we're keeping the community safe. That is our #1 priority at all times, is to make sure that the work that we're doing is never at the expense of the community, that the dogs that we're placing are safe, that we feel confident that we've modified the behaviors and we're sending safe dogs into the community. And we also provide lifetime adoption follow-up support. We've been doing that for 10 years as well. So any dog that's adopted from us, we will stand behind that dog and stand behind that adoption for the lifetime of the dog. And that goes with the dog. So if the dog is rehomed by the adopter, the adoption follow-up goes with the dog. So we're willing to help whatever owner with that dog for the lifetime of the dog.